So what is blockchain? Blockchain is a technology that offers transparency and immutability. It is affecting auditing in a big way. Auditing so far felt it was repetitive, but with blockchain, you'll have data to scale up your practice. You're going to work with the CEO and the CFO in a very smarter manner, and all your compliances, regulation will all be automated. So blockchain brings everything in the picture in one little smart block, and that's what we call smart contracts. Thank you, and understand that auditing is changing because of blockchain.
It's important for even accountants to really understand what blockchain is and how it functions and what could be the potential impact of blockchain technology on accounting side. Because slowly, in fact, we are working with one of the fintech company where we are talking about auto reconciliation and settlement. What it means, when we're talking about auto reconciliation settlement, there's no need of reconciliation. Reconciliation will happen automatically through the platform. And the way relationship between buyer and suppliers and your customers or your banks would be where things will be reconciled automatically. Payments would be happening through smart contracts using escrow services. What it means, if as an accountant, you do not really understand what all this means, you will not be really thinking in that direction and start adopting or start learning, so that whenever there is change, you'll not be able to adopt that. So SEMA and different global institutions, CFA, they are working towards implementation of blockchain technology for accounting practices. Because when blockchain comes, at that time, it will work in a different way, because you are connecting your partners, suppliers, customers, banks, all of that on the same network. So ledger is there, blockchain ledger, where everything is recorded. So you don't really need to do each and every thing the way you currently do in your accounting system.
Some believe that as a concept, it will not replace, but the way of doing auditing will dramatically change. And I hold the later view, because as a concept, how is auditing? You have to also understand a little bit, how auditing has evolved. So typically business organizations, they come and publish financial statements, they come and make assertions, they come and say that, okay, here are my financial results. So the investors please come and invest. Here is how we pay taxes. Here is an auditor's report, an independent auditor's report. And now, by the way, we also got rotation, which has got started. So auditors also change over a period of 5 to 10 years, from companies. So you will not have the same auditor going, through the lifetime of a company. So now with this evolution, you had a management and the company owners and shareholders on one hand. So the management used to make an assertion. They used to publish or give the financial statements. You had a machinery of an independent audit, which used to give an audit report. And that's how the larger ecosystem, the capital markets and the regulators and everybody around the world, they relied on this independent audit machinery. Now with the blockchain, what's going to happen is you will bring in a lot of transparency. You will bring in a distributed set of databases in the form of distributed ledger systems. That will make systems more transparent. Blockchain will not allow you to go back and open up previous financial years and make the entries in your systems, because what has happened. There'll be a timestamp, and once a block gets closed, a block is nothing but a block or cluster of data. Once that is filled, it will be closed, and there'll be the next block, which will be linked through the earlier block through the chain. So that is blockchain. So it will lend transparency, it will bring security, it will bring governance. So the underlying transactions will have to be still validated, and assurance will have to be given that the transactions happened.
I would say that for a finance professional, first of all, they deal a lot with numbers. They may have different use cases, whether they want to get into blockchain or use blockchain for maintaining the accounts or to ensure that so there is a triple entry bookkeeping system as well in blockchain. So it is possible that a finance professional might be interested only in that aspect, that how blockchain will actually automatically do all the transactions and be able to do automatic auditing. You don't have to do audit. Yeah, I would say that banking is going to it is already making a lot of changes. I was in an event where I had excellent panelists, and we had viewers from SBI, and they themselves mentioned that they are already adding a lot of aspects of blockchain into the current system, because they said that there is no option, because the world is adopting blockchain. So even if they don't adopt public blockchains or crypto, they're going to still embrace blockchain into certain aspects. So it is imperative for for finance professionals, whether it is CAs or otherwise MBA finance or any qualification you have, you need to know blockchain. It's not an option right now for you, because what will happen when tomorrow you'll go to a bank to do an audit, or to understand their systems, or to create their systems, to create their internal controls or anything, you will be required to understand what they're doing, what kind of systems they have in place.
Blockchain does three, four things. It establishes trust with completely two people or two sets of things who don't know anything, or who don't know any, or have no connection with each other. It establishes traceability. It establishes auditability of that. Okay, that's a technology at a very fundamental level. And you're seeing crypto, everything. There's a plethora of applications which is basically kind of happen. Fundamentally, blockchain will remove all intermediaries. That is the power of that particular technology. It will remove all intermediaries. So take a step back and say, intermediaries in your life, 20 years, they're all gone.